Hey guys, it's Christex. Now, I have finally moved into my new setup. However, I don't know how the audio is going to sound because this room is now quite echoey, so I apologise if the audio is a bit crap. But anyway, today we have a banger. We are going to be talking about cheating once again in Call of Duty. But before we get into that, if you want to support the channel, make sure you like, subscribe. It really does help us out. I will be doing a setup tour if we hit 500 subscribers. Now, let's get on into today's video. So, of course, I was just doing my usual thing, scrolling through Twitter, trying to see if there's anything interesting going on in the world, mainly the world of Call of Duty. And a certain tweet popped up. So we have a tweet from TCaptainX on Twitter. Now, I was reading through his tweet, and the funny thing is, it is actually very correct. Now, first of all, before I read the tweet, I just want to say, I do believe that cheating is an issue in Call of Duty. It definitely needs to be tackled. However, as you'll see in the tweet, there are definitely people who go around accusing basically everyone who's better than them of cheating. So the tweet goes, not trying to defend COD's anti-cheat because obviously it has a long way to go. But unless you are in a shadow ban lobby, no one is playing in lobbies with 80% of cheaters. People just blame every death on cheats now because they're below average players, and the average player has gotten way better, plus skill-based matchmaking has made lobbies way sweatier and are higher skilled than ever before. It's essentially become socially acceptable to always blame someone being better than you that they must be cheating. Now, I mainly wanted to focus on that first half of the tweet because I've had some experiences where people have just literally been gone round accusing everyone of cheating even though they are blatantly not. Like, they could be such an arse player, but just because they lose to them, they still accuse them of cheating. Now, I'm going to introduce you to someone who, if you've been around the channel for a while now, you should already know. Here we have Ariana. Now, she is some random Australian woman who believes that everyone in her lobbies is cheating. And she has even accused me of cheating before because I beat her in a 1v1 on 300 ping. She's in Oceania, I'm in EU. I 1v1 on her servers, Modern Warfare 3, and I beat her 40 to 30. And ever since then and her getting banned from the Rick's Discord, she's basically just gone on a massive hate rampage of anyone associated to the Rick. Now, the reason I am bringing her up, which I actually haven't done in a long time, is because she links perfectly to this tweet. Because she thinks that 80% of the Call of Duty player base uses cheats or some sort of device to, get audio walls, full-on aimbot wall hacks, etc. Now, obviously, we know cheating in Call of Duty is a very huge problem. However, 80% of players, that percentage is complete BS. That would literally mean 10 out of 12 players in every single multiplayer game is cheating. Now, this links to the tweet perfectly, because the tweet is mainly about bad players doing anything other than just accepting they are not good at the game. They will call people cheaters, they will say, oh, aim assist is cheating, they will blame, they'll just do anything except admitting they are bad at the game. And obviously we know Ariana, she's not that great at the game if she is losing a 1v1 to someone who is on a console on 300 ping. The fact that apparently 80% of the player base is cheating as well is actually insane, because surely that would mean we are just all in some form of conspiracy theory that, like, it's basically, it's literally just flat earth logic. Like, how can someone possibly believe that everyone is just in a big old cheating conspiracy theory? It's insane. These are also the same players that believe aim assist is cheating, even though aim assist is literally a mechanically needed feature for controller for them to be able to compete with keyboard and mouse players. Now, the clip I'm going to show you is basically just Tifa explaining why aim assist is needed.
The problem with an analog, when you dive deep into the into the mechanical aspect of it, is the problem. The problem that it has is if you are trying to aim to a guy running to the fucking to the right, and then he runs left, you can't immediately start aiming left because you have to cross the center point, right? So there's just no way that a controller can fucking instantly go from looking one way to another. You have to cross the center point because that's how that's how
a good point.
physically how the analog works. So that's why aim assist was created. When you have a mouse, you can instantly go from looking to the right to the left because there is no center point. It's a sensor with, you know, exact pointing.
I get what you're saying.
Good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
So that's why aim assist exists, because it really is truly unfair. Like, the mouse for aiming is just significantly better. It's not even close.
Now, obviously, the main reason people say aim assist is cheating in Call of Duty is because Call of Duty is known for having strong aim assist. However, at the same time, that is probably because Call of Duty is a very fast-paced game. But back to the main point, you have players like this that will just do anything other than accept that they're bad. Like, even I have been accused of cheating before. Please tell, like, it's actually insane. I've been accused of using zero recoil scripts, so I have a controller with built-in scripts. I use a wireless stock Xbox One controller. I'm literally on an Xbox Series S. The only time I have a capture card and laptop plugged in is when I'm streaming or recording, and I barely stream. I have hours and hours of footage, and people have accused me of cheating before. It's actually insane. You can go back, watch all my game footage, tell me if I'm cheating or not. It is actually just so funny how desperate people are to cope with the fact that they are not that good at Call of Duty. She literally said Scump and all the CDL players are nobodies. This is actually just hilarious. Thing is, I have enough comments on this deranged woman. I could probably make an entire half-an-hour video just breaking down all the BS in all of her comments. It's actually hilarious. She literally goes round in other content creators' comment sections complaining about the Rick. But oh, it gets even funnier. So there's a YouTuber called The Ghost of 8. He has nearly 100,000 subscribers. I've only ever made one video on him, which obviously he probably never saw. Other than that, he has no idea that I exist, considering I have less than 500 subscribers. Yet she is literally in his comment section complaining about me and multiple other creators that he has probably never heard of. Like, Jesus Christ on a bloody motorbike, this is actually insane. I don't know what is stupider. Her complaining in a creator's comment section about someone that he has no idea they exist, or the fact that last year in Brazil, Lance Stroll spun out on a formation lap and then proceeded to drive straight into a gravel trap. This literally reaches the level of stupidity where people sniff glue and huff paint. And the fact that there are generally people in the Call of Duty community that will accuse people of cheating, or, you know, say aim assist cheating, just because they are better than them. I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, I have so many questions. Why can't people just admit that they are bad? I happily do it all the time. I am an awful player. I have a 1.2 KD on Black Ops 6. I am far from being a pro player. I'm literally probably dead average. Why do people not understand that most of the players they play against in multiplayer probably aren't cheating? It's literally just skill-based matchmaking has given you harder players. And why is this insane lunatic of a woman doing some OnlyFans pose in front of a toilet? I am going to have to call it a day for this video because my blood pressure is absolutely through the roof and I'm about to have an aneurysm. So, if you guys enjoyed, please let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on this entire topic. Make sure you like and subscribe. We have a sub goal of 500 if you want to see the brand new setup. And with all that being said, I've been ChrisX. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.